Hello, I'm Dr. Brian McDonough. It's very hard to separate COVID from other illnesses. We're actually seeing a lot of people now coming to the office who have things they've put off as a result of COVID. They more or less have said, I'm not going to get this study or that study or come in for this reason or that, and they've kind of let things go, and that is a big concern. But perhaps the overwhelming thing that I find most people across the country are facing is what is called COVID fatigue. It has a name. It's the frustration, the fact that you've been dealing with COVID for a year, all that comes with it, the suffering, the loss, the isolation, the financial implications, all of those things have been happening, combined with the fact that we've had so much going on from a social standpoint, from the battles on television, from everyone being an expert. All of these things have led to fatigue. So, how do we deal with it? Well, the most important thing to realize right now is as we deal with it, we still can't let up. And that's frustrating. The head of the CDC said that. It is probably the most frustrating thing at the present time, the fact that we're dealing with this frustration and we don't know what to do about it, and there are still not that many outlets. So we have to continue wearing masks, social distancing, and taking those strides as we're getting vaccinated as a country, because we will get to the point where we get that herd immunity and we deal with it. But again, it brings us back to the issue, this COVID fatigue. How do you start to deal with it? My feeling is this: as we get vaccinated, as you get your shots and you are more protected, you still have to be careful, but it gives you opportunities to get out a bit more with a feeling of some security. Yes, you're wearing your mask, but you're walking down the street. You're engaging. You're trying to return to the things you had. A slower basis, yes, not a frenzy, but you're going to do it. And I think that's where there is hope. We're getting to that point where we're starting to make those strides. Believe me, I don't care what the media says, we're not out of the woods. We're not out of the woods, but we're closer. We're closer to finding the edge of the woods. And as we do that, there is hope. And that ultimately is the way we'll deal with COVID fatigue in the long run.